Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new episode of Solo Leveling Season 2, Arise from the Shadow on episode 10 or episode 22 or the total number of episodes. This episode right here was pretty phenomenal. I mean, there's nothing much big has happened until the raid had started, and especially towards the very ending of the episode. So, if anything else, let's just get this started right away. We get to see that the S-rank hunters of Korea faces off against the S-rank hunters of Japan, and honestly, it seemed to be a little one-sided and simple. Sadly, because it looks like to me Japan seems to be like, what's the word? To be at a more better equipped advantage, I guess, or is at a more advantage in terms of power and strength and technique. So when it comes to the fight with like whatchamacallit, Jinwoo interfering the fight, because I think one of the S rank hunters of Japan went into berserker state and almost tried to kill Chahe. But Jinwoo interferes and tells him, hey man, this doesn't look like a sparring match. What's going on? The guy who looks like he's in a very angry state tries to attack Jinwoo, but Jinwoo easily incapacitates him and slams him down to the ground. By that time, we get to see Jinru and Goto Ryuji face off against each other, and it looks like to me, when Goto Ryuji decides to get serious, he actually only managed to cut Jinwoo, and Jinwoo's like, well, I almost lost an eye, and it looks like to me they were about to go all out and possibly like literally try to go for the kill, but that wasn't gonna happen because they got stopped by their guild members or their S-rank buddies. By that time, they decide to get ready for the raid for Jeju Island, and when it comes to the scene with Jinwoo, he decides to sit this one out to look after his mother, which is very understandable. I mean, she just woke up from her eternal slumber, and I could see a lot of people being a little like, what's the word, like conflicted about it. Even I did feel conflicted about it, about him wanting to sit this one out, but we have to understand that his mother has been in an eternal slumber for like 4 years. I mean, it's only natural to say like, "Hey, man, I need to look after my mother. As much as I would like to help you guys out, I need to make sure she's okay along with my family," which is which is very understandable. Saying that again, please forgive me. So eventually, after that, the S rank hunters of Korea, Japan, or the alliance with Korea and Japan get ready to is preparing for their operation raid on Jeju Island, the Ant Island. But we get to see a scene with the Ant Queen seeing her children cannibalizing each other, which is really sad and pitiful because these ants have no source of meals or any prey to go after, and they need to leave the island soon. Of course, them killing each other is very, like I said again, pitiful, considering that they are very hungry and that if there's no other food to like eat, they're gonna have to cannibalize and kill each other, which is really disturbing, but we all get the idea. The Ant Queen, knowing that she needs to leave the island, but she also needs the soldier or a warrior or a king possibly to like lead her armies to victory. And therefore, that's when we get to see one of the possible strong monsters that shows up and ends up getting ready to go into action, and therefore the mother tells this one like, eat and grow strong and lead us to victory. And the soldier who just hatched from the egg evolves and roars in victory or roars in bloodlust. So eventually the raid of Jeju Island commences, and by that time we have to it that Japan's like S-rank hunters goes into action by letting out their magical power to like distract the ants to go after them, while the Korean S-rank hunters to go after the queen and end it all. Because we all know that the queen is the only one that reproduces the offspring, and without the queen, it's just possibly total game over. But but of course, when it comes to the island raid, it looks like things look very calm. As for Jinwoo, after he finishes daily quest, he is actually very much confident that the S-rank hunters of Korea and Japan working together will make things right. And eventually, it looks like to me they're handling themselves nicely. However, when it comes to the S-Rank Hunters, especially one of the S-Rank Hunter healers, I believe, shows up to like help out the Jeju Island maybe because he's like, oh, maybe I'll change my mind to help out, even though I shouldn't want to be involved. But when it comes to the egg they found, which is very big, it's very too much there. It's pretty much concerning to them because when they see maybe an ant or maybe a giant egg in a monster's nest that's just hatched from that size, of course it's going to bring concerns. And their concerns will later on not be shown, but towards the very ending of the episode, we get to see that 3 of the S-Rank Japan hunters are like talking with each other. Not to mention, I think a healer was supposed to heal up one of her guild members, but unfortunately, she just lost her head. And we get to see a scene with like the possible ant soldier showing up and getting ready to like go into rampage killings. And preview next episode is going to get even more intense. So, looks like to me the raid on Jeju Island begins and things are about to get very crazy at this point, but who knows what can really happen considering what happened towards the very end of the episode, because that might be their soldier or that ant soldier that the queen might have hatched and says help us lead to victory, and he's already on the rampage right now by killing one S-Rank Hunter of Japan, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come after, because there's no other ant soldier I see causing any damage like that anytime soon. So we'll see how this turns out. So overall, if I had to say so myself, the sparring match with the S-Rank Korea and S-Rank Japan is in here, and of course Jinwoo faces up against Goto Ryuji. And I was told that they actually cut out some certain panels and scenes that was supposed to be included, but it is what it is, either because they don't have time or they want to shorten the length that's appropriate, because there are many reasons for that, which is understandable, but things could always be different if they ever release the Blu-rays, which may not happen considering what I heard that the sales for Solo Leveling did not go out so well, depending on the go. Anyways, thought the episode was pretty cool. The ending was really very brutal, and there's more. I'm pretty sure there's more to come. And from what I heard, after the next episode for next weekend begins, there's supposed to be a double episode finale after that. But we'll have to see. If it does happen, that'll be great. I'll be excited for it and pretty cool. So until then, people, I'll see you guys later. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. All right. Peace out. Bye bye. Ta-da!